Here we go. It's Paul Campanaro with the Vision Realty Group in the greater Austin, Texas area. It's December 17th, and here's what you should know. Okay, so the numbers from the Austin Board of Realtors just came out yesterday, and I'm going to update you on what's been going on with the greater Austin area. So look, we know in June, the market peaked for Travis and Williamson County. And so July, August, September, all were months of decline. Travis County around 10% depreciation, which is a ton. Williamson County around 5%, depending on the areas that you were in. But 3 straight months of depreciation for Travis and Williamson County. And in October, the number went down again in Williamson County. Travis County, it bumped back up. And so let's talk about November. What's going on in November? Because the market's just been all over the place. We saw around 40% appreciation from January to June. I don't think any market anywhere ever has experienced that. Okay, maybe, but look, this has been incredible. My 20 years in the business, I've never seen anything like this. I was in Vegas in the early 2000s when things were going crazy, and this was more bananas than that. Okay, so November, we've seen Travis and Williamson County both stabilize and appreciate from the previous months. And Williamson County shot up in October. Median sales price was $430 for Williamson County. For November, it popped back up to $445, which was the number in July. So we caught back up those 3 months of, well, there's 4 months in Williamson County, but we made up 3 months of depreciation just in 1 month for Williamson County. Travis County went up to $530 from $522. So median sales price in Travis County was $522,000. In November, it was $530,000. So we continued a second straight month of appreciation for Travis County. So what's going on? What does that all mean? Well, look, inventory is still low, so it's still a seller's market, but you got to be careful because what you're doing on how to ensure you get the most money possible, it's still just not a free-for-all where you throw your property on the market and you get 20 offers. Those days are gone. June. Okay. And so what's happening now is that you really got to pay attention to how you price. Now, traditionally in the real estate world, when a property sells, we price the upcoming listing that's going to be for sale based off of the sale that just happened. Okay, that's not how we're doing right now. At least that's not how the pros are doing it, because the professionals have to pay attention to what was the asking price of that home that caused it to sell, and more specifically, what caused it to sell in 3 days, because there's still only 3 or 4 weeks worth of supply on the market. So look, if you don't sell in a week, there's something wrong, okay? And usually, always, it's price. It always comes back to price. And so how are you pricing your home based off of what the other homes that sold started for? What was their starting asking price? And when you're conservative with that, then look, the market will tell the truth. If you can never start too low, because buyers will get excited, they'll see the property, they'll come out to it, and you'll get what we got, which was January through June, multiple offers. Now, you're not going to see 10 or 20 offers. Usually it's still happening, but it is still happening. We had an agent in our office who had 27 offers on a property. Recently, some of the listings that we've had have been about 5 to 10 offers per listing with the right strategy, because even how we're prepping that property 1 or 2 weeks ahead of time for some of the marketing and promotion that we do, whether it's inter-industry with other brokers or it's outer industry, meaning like we're out into the public, how we're marketing the property, are all important to get that momentum and that demand to get the highest price possible. So hey, look, it's just not that easy to go out there and get a smoking hot price and get multiple offers. It just doesn't happen that simply. And for buyers, look, we're still in that pattern of semi-okay. It's not completely crazy. And so, but I do think it is going to get crazy sometime here soon in January or February. I think things are going to pick up again. And so the next few weeks and month could be a great time for you to pick up a property. We just saw a property today we're going out to see in Georgetown, listed in the low 400s, started in the high 400s. This is a great example. Started in the high 400s. Sell price should be right around 400,000. They lowered it to 430. I went in, had a conversation, another great strategic point on how is your realtor or how are you being able to engage the selling party to find out what's going on, to learn a little bit more about how you might be able to strategically come in and negotiate. You'd be shocked on the information people release to you because you just have a simple and a cordial conversation around what's going on. So we learned quite a bit in that conversation, and I know that based off of understanding that there's not a lot of competition for the property because the listing agent actually made a couple mistakes on how they marketed the property, the number of pictures, the cooperative commission. There was elements there that were keeping people away on top of the property being overpriced, and hence the property sitting on the market for almost 60 days. And she's sharing with me how motivated the seller is. If I'm a listing agent, I'm not doing that. And so that all combined and compounded for a strategic advantage for us. Now, we haven't secured the property yet, but I have a pretty good feeling that we're gonna have a pretty good shot at it, and we're gonna get it at a pretty good price on a home that's within walking distance to historic downtown Georgetown, less than a mile, less than a half a mile actually. And that's pretty awesome because even though the property's a little bit older, I mean, this is gonna be a fantastic investment home for my client. Okay, so when's the right time for you to buy or sell real estate in Austin, Texas, or around Austin, Texas? Hey, really depends on what your agenda is, where you're at, what your priorities and goals are. And so let's have a conversation around that, because whether you're considering to sell or you're considering to buy, there's a lot going on here, and pairing up what's going on with the market and the right time for you, and how we could either pair you up with 3 different types of buyers that we work with if you're a seller, or if you're a buyer and you're looking for the 8 different ways that we're finding off-market homes. This includes you too, investors. Hey, reach out and have a conversation with us on how we might be able to help you and attain your goals in 2022. Hey, your vision, our mission. Vision Realty Group, Austin, Texas. Have a good one.